No, Hollywood is like a gay. It's like a gay mafia. They're not going to let you in unless you go through the ritual. And part of the ritual is a gay ritual.
You sleep with other men.
Yeah.
Or if you're a lady with other ladies.
Yeah. If you want this big deal, you want this contract, okay, pull down your pants. They got what they call the casting couch. You see this couch? They got casting couches. Where gatekeepers,
Oh, wow.
where gatekeepers can give you fame and they're like, look, pull down your pants.
You are told that.
Let me get the baby oil. You understand?
Yo!
Bro, I'm not lying to you.
You are
bro.
told that.
Why do you think P. Diddy is in jail right now? The freak off parties, and I was in New York. In fact, I had gone to see Diddy. I've never told anybody this story. I went to Diddy. I went to New York. Okay. My manager at the time was this guy named Andre Mendoza. All right. His other name is Hollywood. We called him Hollywood. So Andre says, let's go to New York. I was living in Atlanta at the time. He says, let's go to New York. We're going to get a deal. I got people. It's like, okay, cool. We go to New York and we meet with his friend. Now, his friend's name is T. Vic. Now, I don't know if you remember Diddy Dirty Money. You remember Diddy Dirty Money?
Mm-hmm.
All right. That was Diddy and these two girls, Kalina and Dawn, these two girls from Diddy Dirty Money. It was Diddy and Dawn and Kalina.
Okay.
All right. Kalina's husband, his name is T. Vic, Tony Vic, Anthony. All right. T. Vic is Andre's best friend. They grew up together. So Hollywood, Dre, was taking me to meet with T. Vic because at the time T. Vic was like P. Diddy's right-hand man, and T. Vic is Kalina's husband. So they were in the studio when they took me, and T. Vic was sitting with me outside, just in a restaurant type of situation like this. But P. Diddy's studio is in a building. It's called Daddy's house. So I don't even like calling him Daddy because pause. That's it's called Daddy's house. That's what he called the studio. Okay, so we're downstairs and T Vic, we're just chopping it up, guys, we're here, like we're in the music industry, we're talking about business, we're talking about, things that can happen. The guy leans over to me, he says, look, I'm gonna take you up there to meet Diddy. You're a cool guy, I like your music. You got talent, you got skills. I'm going to take you up to meet Diddy. But I want you to understand something. I don't do what they do. And I was like, oh,
wow.
Like, what do you mean I don't do what they do?
Don't run like them.
He says, I don't do what they do. So I just kind of just brushed it off like, I didn't want to dig too much because I didn't want to sound like I don't know what's going on too much, so you just kind of pretend. Come to find out, what this guy was talking about was the homosexual mafia type stuff. Like doing crazy sin, like deep sin, like the ancient Romans, like the ancient Greeks, like sinning on a level where how they worship the ancient gods, right? Where men were on men and women were on women, and they even wrote about it in Romans. Paul the Apostle writes about it in Romans. He says men with men and women with women, working that which is unseemly. You understand?
Yeah.
This is what he was talking about. He was like, look, I'm taking you up there, but I don't do what they do. So come to find out, it's this homosexual mafia stuff that they do. And that's part of the reason why I was so disappointed. I was like, bro, I thought this was about skills. I thought this was about talent. And do you know, in Biggie's, you remember Notorious B.I.G.?
Yeah.
Remember the video for Big Papa? I wonder why they call me Big Papa. Remember that video? That song was such a huge hit worldwide. If you check the video, you'll find that Biggie walks up to this lady and starts talking to her in her ear. That line, how you doing, Biggie? Remember that part?
Yeah.
That same lady goes to the men's restroom and uses the urinal like a man. Just watch the video again, you'll see what I mean. She pulls up her miniskirt. Like they've been pushing this agenda.
Oh, yo. And I just found, I think she's in, I think the guys are, yo, I just found that part, that exact part